I'm already doing fractals with my other guild just to warm up. And by warming up, I mean fractal level 97.
Nice.
Yeah, they're like, anyone for tier 4 fractals? And I said, what the hell, X up. And then I go in and they're just like, alright, so we're 97. I'm like, okay! Activating all fractal potions and everything I can muster.
Right. It's like, okay, just a little bit.
Little intense. Right now there's only 3 of us because the healer and somebody else have not shown up yet. And we're currently doing this fractal with just 3 of us.
Damn. What fractal is it?
Chaos. So it starts out on like the cliffside map, you know, and then the jumping puzzle with the golems trying to knock you off, and now we're fighting that Thaumanova energy thing like this. When somebody's stealthed and you're swinging around, you're still hitting them, right?
Yeah, as long as you're hitting them in the vicinity to where they're at, because it just makes them invisible.
Right. So as far as figuring stuff out, if you played to Path of Fire, there's not a whole lot of new mechanics in the game from there. So you should have a pretty easy time getting in.
Yeah, if you using, like, the core structure of the game is pretty much the same, but there's actually new combat mechanics and stuff that enemies will do.
Sure.
That you'll see and stuff that, in specifically those strike missions and stuff like that, there's new combat mechanics that the bosses will do. The other thing too is, like, if you've played Fractals, there's now the new Sunqua Peak Fractal, which is ridiculously freaking hard.
Well,
so
you
having a lot of those new mechanics and stuff in it.
You say you played to Fractal level 105. It only goes up to 100.
Well, there's only 100 Fractals, but it probably means like tier level. Well, no, there's only 100 tier level Fractals. Fractal 100, yeah. Unless it's like challenge mode Fractals. I guess people can kind of say those are kind of like higher tier.
Oh, that's true. Woohoo! I beat him out on DPS, just barely. So yeah, their healer is in fact a firebrand, and they're also bringing what looks to be a Reaper. I think that's what the hood means, or no, the hood is base Necromancer, isn't it?
No.
Is it Reaper?
Reaper, I believe.
Yeah. You know what I mean, the little
Base
hood figure.
Yeah, base Necromancer is like the skull.
Skull. Yep, you're right.
Scourge is like a weird, like, S with a circle on it.
Matt, you're gonna have to check out this stream later, or now. We are annihilating the Brazen Gladiator. He is melting. And we are, with just one firebrand, we are untouched. None of us have come close to going down yet.
Because you guys are quickly beating down the thing. Like that, you don't really need a healer on Fractals. It's just, especially if you have a party that knows what they're doing and can self-sustain themselves.
Well, you know what's even weirder?
Dodge mechanics.
You know how this guy normally interrupts you a lot?
Mm-hmm.
That's not happening. I think it's because I have stab. He's giving me stab. That's why. Stability it stops that nasty interrupt. So I think that's the key with this guy. We just have to have stab.
Pretty much it. Stab and Aegis.
Aegis is nice to have, but I don't think you want to focus on it too much because it's...
No. You can't really also focus too heavily on Aegis because it's a one and done. It only blocks one attack. Even if you have, like, say, a pulsing attack, you only hit one pulse and then stun you, and you're still left in the agony field or whatever.
Exactly so. We have him at 55% right now. Also, one thing I'm noticing, at no point in time whatsoever have we not had every single boon on us. Every single one. And I mean constant. It hasn't stopped. I don't know how they're doing it. They're keeping every boon on us.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you need to do. You got the firebrands and stuff provide a good chunk of the boons, like full stack, 25 stack of might, protection, stability, retaliation.
Everything. Like I even have resolution. Who the hell's ever heard of resolution? Increased condition.
The new trait. Yeah, resolution is the new boon helps reduce condition damage.
So how the hell are they doing this, and how come we're not able to do this? This is nuts.
We do that as well with the Firebrand.
Yeah, but I've never seen every single condition. It's not going away, not even for a moment. They're all permanently on us. And I'm 25 full stacks of might, too.
Yeah, because you just said that, like, they have a Revenant, right?
There's a Revenant, yeah.
Revenants provide resolution and all that other stuff and can easily provide 25 stacks of might. Your alacrity. And the Firebrand's bringing all the other stuff.
Here's another thing. That spin to win thing he does that normally wipes us out, all you have to do is hit his brake bar when he does that, and just don't let him do it.
Yep. That's all it is. They know exactly what to avoid. Like, they don't need to run, like, support much at all because you don't need the support.
That's always kind of how I felt, is that, like, oh shoot, Champion Rabbit. Are these guys running frickin' challenge modes?
Yep, that's what you gotta do. And the really disgusting thing is only like 3, not even 3. Really, you can sustain all boons with just 2 professions. So that's not that bad, or that's pretty douchey and stuff with that, but that's why like Firebrand and Revenants are always like meta. Is because just with 2 professions you can get every frickin' boon on you permanently.
Yeah, we just started like 3 minutes ago, and we're already to the top of the statue on the last the pair of seals. Like, I've never seen anything like this. This is insane. I'm like struggling to keep up with these guys. Like, I can.
Yeah, that's what happens when you do fractals on a daily basis and actually know what you're supposed to be doing. That's the difference.
Quick question. Is there something to do with the tons and tons of ascended accessories? So you have like a lot of ascended rings and stuff, probably from doing fractals, I assume?
Salvage them unless you want to keep them for a character. But...
Well, hang on. Are they amulets, are they trinkets, or are they rings?
Well, all accessories are exactly the same thing. You can't stat swap them.
Well, yeah, but I want to know specifically what accessory he's talking about. Because you get lots of rings from fractals, and yeah, it's true. The only thing to do is really just salvage them. Amulets, though, I would hang on to, because they're not as common.
Yeah.
Dozens of what? Dozens of rings?
I think most of the stuff that drops from fractals are like the common rings, that like the 3-stat common rings that you can get from Laurel merchants, but you won't have any of the 4-stat items.
They salvage, but
very rare.
Be aware, don't salvage them with anything less than an Ascended salvage kit.
I was like, you can only salvage Ascended weapons with a Ascended salvage kit.
I've never tried.
Yeah, you can't salvage anything with, or Ascended stuff with anything less than that.
Never mind. I've never tried. I just didn't know if there'd be a bad thing if you tried. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it just won't let you. It won't recognize it.
Still good advice. Another thing, they do not split up on the 2 seals. They just go back and forth as a group, and they do it quickly enough that the chanters on the other side never have a chance to restore the seal.
Yeah, that's what you can do and stuff when you quickly cleave freaking things down.
What in the hell? Oh, we're GGing. I'm like, the whole party just died. What happened? Does stability affect mechanic knockdowns? Yeah, I think it does, actually.
Yeah.
We all just ran right through that part with the little explosions that knock you off, buddy.
Yeah. That's what I usually use and stuff. Like, a lot of I have constantly get, like, Berserker rings and stuff like that, and I completely just destroy them because I keep on getting crap ton of Berserker rings.
So, I consider myself to be running with some top grade A professionals here, and I'm still topping out the damage charts, which I'm really proud of.
That's good.
That shows that I'm on the level that I need to be for our group.
Yeah. Like I said, pretty much, if we do good for sustaining things, then yeah, me and Mandy can then start swapping over to do more actual like DPS oriented stuff.
We really only need 1 healer.
Yeah. But
I think
with the
this,
whole entire mechanics and everything else, then it's
yeah, this guy, the Scourge, says he's running Condi and barriers. So he's not full DPS either. He's partially barriers too.
barriers. He's probably running. Is he running? If he's running full Condi, barriers are just a icing on the cake. It doesn't really add anything because you can have barriers on a complete full DPS build. Barriers are not like a healing effect. You can make barriers a lot more potent by doing like higher healing power.
Right.
But I highly doubt that he's running healing power and Condi. I don't even think there's a stat for healing power and Condi.
No, I doubt it.
So I'm pretty sure he's running full Condi. So he's probably running something like Vipers, which Shannon's running.
Right. Oh my gracious! I can't even believe we do it.
Yeah, there's certain mechanics you can completely bypass and skip.
I feel bad for always being like, no, Laura, you have to fight it. No, wrong.
Yeah. If you go through the wiki and actually learn like walkthroughs of every single fractal, there's quite a few fractals you can actually skip major portions of the fractal and shave off like minutes, a good chunk of time off of each of your fractals.
Yeah. Well, today I kind of figured, I was on an hour early. I'm like, well, I can either fart around and do nothing, or I can start doing fractals early. And I'm glad I did, because I've learned a lot. We're now doing the one where you're Joko's minions. We're doing that on T4.
Oh.
Insane. Absolutely insane. Matt, I have 25 seconds of quickness. Not swiftness, quickness.
I don't know who you are, traitors, but you deserve your death.
Yeah. You're right, every single person is running basically DPS. I'm not seeing any skills that would do that, but I don't have time to sit here and analyze it either.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Your Firebrand, your Revenant is giving you your pretty much probably 95% of your boons.
Oh, they found a shortcut too. Dang it.
You trust the word of the deceiver Choco? Fools. Dead fools.
Oh yeah. Found a back way to that sand binder that we always struggle with. Way faster. You kind of have to jump up onto a wall where you wouldn't think there's anywhere to stand, and there's just like this little hidden ledge. This is crazy. Dodging. You forgot about dodging, huh? Dodging is very important. Gotta admit.
got my Gift of Warfare. And I got my first backpack thing for recruit, or my first thing for Warcry. And the thing I need to make now is Gift of Fortune, Gift of Conquering. But those can be done much later.
Yeah, the basic principle here is kill the enemies before they can ever get close to killing you. Ouch. Yep, and I talk about being pretty good at the mechanics, but I'm seeing these guys duck out of battle and dodge at certain points, and I'm like, where are they going? And then whack, I get hit with something really hard. These guys are pros. Oh crap, what do we do here? Boy, Balthazar time. This one's nasty. Hollow victory completed. Oh man. Unbelievable, dude. Yeah, I'm streaming it. If you watch me fight this Ashura guy right now, you'll see my boons. Maybe it's 95% of the time, but effectively 100% of the time, the boons just never wear off.
Okay, so what are they running?
That's a good
the meta
question.
builds.
I don't know exactly what they're running. I'm going to ask when things settle down and I'm not running with them anymore. We have a Reaper, a Revenant, me, the Firebrand, and is that a Dragon Hunter? It's got a little dragon head.
Yep.
Dragon Hunter.
So pretty much DPS Dragon Hunter, Quick Brand, DPS Alacrigade, and the Condi Scourge, or Condi Revenant, or yeah, Condi Reaper.
I mean, look, I don't know if you're watching. I'm already done with the boss. It's over. And the freaking laser wall and everything, it's over.
And it's in tier 4?
Yeah, T4.
Yeah, for T4.
Oh, hold on. This is T3. My mistake. That was actually a T3 fractal. Everything up till now has been a T4.